His Majesty's steed!
It can no longer carry him.
Duma! Why didn't you stay with the king and Chloe?
I determined that focusing on the defense of this organism would result in a significantly decreased mortality rate.
What the hell are you even saying?
I acted in the interest of protecting the organism's king and Chloe. A great number of the more combat-viable Bertrand Corps had ceased all vital function. Therefore, protecting two organisms that cannot contribute to the survival of the majority.
You must go, Leticia. As long as you yet live, the royal family will not fall.
I will not leave
Go
you!
quickly now! The blame lies with me for failing to defend Baldar, for underestimating the strength of our enemy.
No, Your Majesty! Stand up! You need to keep walking! We have to get closer to the royal city!
All due respect, but if we stand here and argue, we're all toast.
Ray! Look!
Duma, protect the king and Chloe. It is the best way to boost our odds of survival. Promise.
Analyzing command. Rewriting. Approved. A new program has been issued.
We shall prevail!
New program activation. Engaging hostile readings.
Have not the time. End of the line. I'm nowhere near done. Fly! Cut them to ribbons.
Secured.
What strength is this?
If you had the power to do this, why didn't you do this earlier? If you had, Bertrand's soldiers wouldn't have had to die.
Hostile threat detected.
Again?
Incalculable hostile readings approach from the north. Initiate emergency measures.
Did you say... from the north?
It must be...
Attack! Show not a shred of mercy to those who tread unbidden on royal land. Do not let them leave alive.
Lord Uncle!
The Imperial forces need not be feared. Onward!
Your Majesty, Princess Leticia, are you all right?
General Canis!
We came with all haste as soon as we heard the news that Baldar had fallen. I am relieved we made it in time.
General Canis, Captain Bertrand is heading the rear guard at Baldar. Please, you must help them.
Calm yourself, Sir Albert. Duke Clemrath is already seen to their aid. Commander Theo is also leading a fleet of warships to engage the Imperial Navy.
Heartening news.
All right, are we gonna be okay here?
Ray, it seems that way.
Please, this way, Your Majesty. We have a steed prepared for you.
Wait! I'm still treating
Know your place, child. Duke Clemrath's personal Iatromancer will see to His Majesty's recovery.
We may have been better off without their aid.
I am glad to see you unharmed.
Theo is father.
Do not worry yourself. His Majesty is being treated by most capable hands as we speak. Bertrand also managed to return to us. The Imperial assault did not gain them much purchase.
Yet, so many were lost.
Yes, indeed. We must needs discuss the path forward. Pray join us in the council chamber, Letty.
let us make for the council chamber. However, did it come to this? Engaging the enemy.
Anyone home?
Come in.
Thanks.
The fighting hasn't reached the capital.
Oh, thank goodness, indeed. However, we do not know how long it will stay that way until we have a better understanding of the situation. For now, we should make for the palace.
kingdom is a noble duty.
The council chamber is on the second floor.
Sweet!
The Baldar Citadel has fallen into the indecent hands of the Empire. How will you take responsibility for this?
Our defense was doomed from the start. The Imperials far outmatched us.
Yet we were able to rout their pursuing forces without issue.
The weapons the Imperials used were beyond anything we could have imagined. Why, then, do reports indicate our forces made the first move? Were you all so eager for glory you were willing to die for it?
Save the reprimands for later. We must first hear more of these Imperial weapons.
I must say, the cannons outfitted on those Imperial warships were assuredly unlike anything we have dealt with before.
They command all manner of monstrous abominations. And their soldiers were armed with weapons that fired shards of iron.
Is that all? Mere trifles by the sound of it.
Do you doubt Her Highness's words, General Canis? You forget yourself.
Here is one of the stones fired from their contraptions. It penetrated a knight's armor, killing him instantly. It is plain to see the Empire's armaments have undergone a drastic change. Lacking as we are in sufficient field analysis, crushing defeat is all but certain should we suffer another attack.
Then we shall bring the fight to them. Let us wrest Baldar back from their grasp. We shall not let them have the upper hand.
That will only lead to more unnecessary deaths.
For the time being, we had best wait for His Majesty to recover. Until then, you should all focus on healing your own wounds.
I am relieved to see you all safe. We have much to discuss, though this may not be the most suitable place for it. Please come to the Consortium. Maester Midas has been worried sick about you.
The Semiomancy Consortium was just east after leaving the palace, wasn't it?
Yep. I wonder what Director Malthea wants to say.
Sweet!
I am rather astounded to hear Maester Midas worried after us.
Midas isn't cold-hearted. He's just unable to express himself properly.
You're giving him way too much credit, if you ask me.
So, you return in one piece, with an ally in tow no less.
Yeah, this is Chloe. Chloe, meet our good pal Midas.
Nice to meet you.
Well, perhaps you should have accompanied them if you were so worried after Sir Albert and Lady Elena.
Tripe, I am come only to fix Albert's arm, nothing more.
Huh, a shame that. I suppose we will only discuss what could have been.
Oh?
The Empire clearly had the advantage over us at Baldar. We cannot win this fight without taking the upper hand.
Director Malthea, is it time?
Yes, Princess Leticia. I think it is high time the Maester heard your reason for departing Ascendros from the first. Please, this way, everyone.
Is this a sleigh?
No way that's a sleigh. Maybe a boat?
No, Ray. This machinery. Director Malthea, is this some kind of aircraft?
Yes, very perceptive. It is an apparatus that will allow semiomancers to soar through the skies. I created this prototype based on a theorized design devised by Maester Midas.
From how I see it, this would revolutionize the war effort. Midas truly has a gift.
'Twas naught but a foolish 14-year-old dream.
What if I told you that dream was on the verge of actualization?
Do what you will with my dusty old notion. I am come only to...
See to Sir Albert's arm. Yes, I am aware. Then I suppose it would not interest you to know that the final material needed to complete the Folga lies on Nilbeth?
What?
Maester Midas once attempted to make the Folga fly, using ancient floating semiomancy. But the output was never enough to move them more than a stone's throw. We have recently discovered a catalyst that can greatly increase their distance and time spent airborne. It is called Levitas Ore, and can only be found in the Nilbeth Ancient Coil, in the lands of the Trathin.
If you jest, I shall show you no quarter.
Have you ever known me to make light of semiomantic research?
Fine, I will go.
Maester Midas. But I thought you were only here for Albert's arm. I wouldn't want to get your hopes up too high, Leticia.
When do we leave?
Oh, what?
Good. You should make for the seaport of Kato at once. I've arranged for a transport. Let us meet at the harbor.
All right, let's get this show on the road.
Hold on, Ray. I think I'll be staying in the Royal City.
Huh?
Chloe needs rest. Her imprisonment and our retreat from Baldar has surely left her exhausted. Besides that, you'll be taking a ship from Kato to Nilbeth. If we were to run afoul of the Imperial Navy, the risk to non-combatants on open water would be too great.
Elena, you speak wisely.
If I stay, I can keep you updated on the situation here, via my device. Of which Chloe has none, lest you forget. She will need time to learn the language and the culture of this land. Chloe's a quick learner. She should pick it up in no time at all.
Yeah, you're right. Take care of her.
It will be much harder to gather the right materials without you there, Elena.
I would also beseech her to stay. I fear what my lord uncle and the others may do. I would find some comfort in knowing what they are planning.
Please, do feel free to make use of the Consortium however you see fit during your stay in Ascendros.
That's very kind of you, Director Malthea. I have some concerns regarding those Imperial armaments. Any data you can share from the last battle would be appreciated.
But of course. Meet me in the harbor in Kato. I will accompany you on the voyage.
It could change the face of the trade.
To the kingdom.
You rang?
Follow the high road west until we reach the Codorinth region. Then, we will continue onward to the seaport of Kato. Prepare yourselves for battle!
Threat neutralized.
Gotcha!
We've got this!
This should be safe for win.
The power of the earth! We've got
What's
this!
down here? Enemies up ahead.
To attend to.
The Kato seaport is due southeast of here. We should leave post haste once we are ready.
Ready yourselves!
Insufficient output.
Prep for engagement.
Warning. Neutralized.
Another day.
Sweet!
Enemies, dead ahead.
Insufficient output.
Sorry, Bruce.
The enemy is before us!
Neutralized.
Not too late.
Out of my face!
Destroyed. Threat eliminated.
Enemies up ahead.
Understood.
You believe me, don't you? Everyone else thinks it's just a dream and makes fun of me.
Director Melfia should be awaiting our arrival. Let us make for the seaport on the eastern side of town.
Theo. Well, well. Fancy meeting you lot here.
We must cross the Straits of Kato in order to reach the continent of Nilbeth. Commander Theo has agreed to help us.
So, the Imperial Navy's been trawling around even before Baldar fell?
That is not all, I fear. The reports say the Imperials drawing near Kato were scouts. It seems they plan to invade Nilbeth.
They what?
Ah! Don't scare me like that!
Come. We should depart at once. I only pray the Imperial forces are not too on edge following the battle at Baldar.
Right. Appreciate it, Theo.
I, for one, am not certain what the situation is like in Nilbeth. Make sure you are ready ere we depart. Ready to set sail? Right then, let's set sail.
You know, you mentioned there was no diplomacy between Osarius and Nilbeth. Wouldn't that mean we're about to land illegally on their shores?
It would seem so.
Wait. What do you mean, it would seem so? What if they think we're invading them too?
That is precisely the reason why we need Maester Midas here.
My time's not to be wasted.
What's eating you?
All this talking can be done later. The most important thing is for us to make for the Trathan settlement.
So, Ray, take care of Letty, would you?
What's the deal?
Well, even should you all desire to take your leave of Nilbeth, certain complications may impede my ability to stay near. The Imperial Navy may happen upon us, for instance.
Don't sweat a thing. I've been up to my neck in complications since I landed on this planet.
Rey, keep her safe.
All right then. The Trathan settlement lies just south.
So, what kind of people are the Trathan, Malthea?
A race gifted in semiomancy, who possess corporeal forms that are quite different than our own. The Trathan can propagate their kind sexually and asexually through fission of their osseous cores. They are one of the most powerful species on Nilbeth.
Wow. So, did Uncle Midas have some sort of previous connection with them? He's been acting strange ever since we decided to come to Nilbeth.
We will most likely get answers once we meet the Trathan.
Anything got you anxious, Albert?
No, I simply... you have the right. My nerves are...
What is going on with everybody?
Energy levels low. Incoming. Insufficient acceleration. Warning. Warning. Powerful attack incoming. Threat neutralized. Danger. Hostile gathering strength. Blindside recommended.
What's this?
Destroy. Insufficient.
Leave them in ruin.
Warning. Insufficient assault. Acceleration.
No about might.
Warning. Energy level neutralized.
Enemies up ahead.
Insufficient altitude. Warning. Energy levels low. Perilous attack incoming. Execute blindside recommended.
You're mine!
Insufficient output. Warning. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Hostile gathering strength. Blindside recommended.
Suck on this!
Here you go!
Destroyed. Neutralized.
You're mine!
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Engaging threat.
Put it to good use! Is that the settlement over there? What's all the commotion about?
Incoming. Execute blindside
maneuver.
Sweet!
Firearm signatures detected. Initiate emergency measures.
That sound. It's Imperial gunfire. Looks like we've got company. What the?
Life-threatening activity detected nearby. Individual contact with its source is not recommended.
What a most advantageous orb! I should love to study it.
Now's not the time. After Midas!
Malkia!
Could it be?
More of them!
Power. We must focus on the battle at hand.
Kind of windy.
We give thanks to the earth.
Settle this now!
We must press on!
Are you all right, Malkia?
Midas, is that truly you?
In the flesh. Thank goodness you're safe.
You jumped in so quickly. I assumed you were another Imperial lackey.
My apologies.
No need. Do not fret, Midas. Full glad am I to see you. Age has certainly not been kind to you.
Yet you remain unchanged, just as last I saw you.
You flatter me, but I have changed in my own way over these years. By the way, your companions are peering in this direction with some confusion. It would seem they have the wrong idea.
Forget them. The less they know, the better.
That will not do, Midas. I am certain your friends would like to hear the whole story. I see some familiar faces. Human children really do grow up in the blink of an eye. It has been some time, Princess Leticia.
I am deeply honored you would remember me, Lady Malkia.
You have grown into a beautiful woman. And the boy has grown into a fine young man. Welcome to Nilbeth.
Boy?
I am alive and well thanks to you, Lady Malkia.
That is all well and good, but you do not appear to be in the best of health.
You see right through me.
I could sense the osseous core I separated with 14 years ago. But I never imagined Midas would be with it.
Osseous core? Oh. So, was that the material used to replace Albert's arm all those years ago?
Welcome, Midas, Princess Leticia, and your brave young companions. I am Malkia Trathan. I am the leader of the Trathan tribe, the native peoples of Nilbeth. Follow me. I will lead you back to our village. We can discuss more there.
Why didn't you mention you were friends with their leader from the start?
I was not expecting to see her, much less be shown such hospitality.
Oh, why not? She seems so nice. And what's up with her and Midas? Seems like there's something going on between them.
There lies the reason. I assumed she might not have the highest opinion of the Ossarian royal family.
Is she involved with the feud between Osarius and the Wise Men?
Neither Midas nor Princess Leticia informed you of the events from 14 years ago?
Not everything.
I myself am still attempting to calmly discern who is at fault. We have arrived. Welcome. This is our village, and our bastion against the Imperial forces.
I see. For what reason is the Empire invading Nilbeth?
We can discuss such matters in my home. Visit at your leisure. I'll inform the villagers of your presence. Make yourselves at home.
Looks like there's a side door I can go out from.
Honestly? You by any chance from another continent? It can be quite dangerous around these.
Thanks. They live in these ancient ruins? This place gives me weird vibes. I should probably head over to Malkias. The southern room, I think.